Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about reasons why women find sex becoming boring in their marriages. Number one thing is stress. The oga patapata of it all, the general overseer of it all is stress. When a woman is stressed, a lot of things can stress a woman in a marriage. First and foremost, the major thing that stresses her out is house chores. Some people see house chores as a duty, the woman's duty. No. House chores is actually not just the woman's duty. House chores is supposed to be duty of both the man and the woman. Helping a woman with whatsoever she's doing in the kitchen is not just for the woman alone. It's supposed to be for the man and the woman. Helping the woman with the kids. Helping the woman to go shopping. A lot of house chores is supposed to, anything you can do as a man for your spouse, anything you can do as a man for your wife, do it to ease her stress. Don't see it as a duty. Some women are lucky though. Wow, if you marry a man that is highly domesticated, you are so lucky. But we have traditional Nigerian men. They believe that when it comes to house chores, when it comes to taking care of kids, when it comes to running the kitchen, it's for the woman. No, that is a very wrong concept. So when a woman is stressed out completely, when she's really stressed, sometimes sex becomes really boring. She's tired, she's worn out. So by the time you are telling her, Madam Afa, in the night, she's not interested. And you might be seeing her as a bad woman. She's denying you of this, denying you of that thing. But you don't know at the end of the day that they are actually the cause. That's number one. Number two, some women experience painful intercourse, painful sex. So, what is the solution? Number one, you have to discuss. If you have to see a doctor, you have to see your doctor. If you have to discuss with your spouse, you have to say it out, you have to communicate, you have to be free to let your spouse know what you are going through. You don't need to, sex is actually something that the both of you are supposed to enjoy. It's not supposed to be painful. This is KY. KY liquid personal lubricant. It's very good. You can get this. It will actually enhance your sexual pleasure. You can use it every day. This is water-based, so it's very good. Don't let people, I was in a program some few years back in Nigeria, and church program, and the woman was saying, why will you use a lubricant? What are you thinking about? Why would you be wet? I was like, wow. Some things that people teach, some things that people say in pulpits, being in the church or social media or whatever, it's not everything that you should take in. Use lubricants. It will help you if you're having painful sex. Then another thing I wrote here is lack of intimacy. That might sound really funny, but yeah. Sometimes there's a distance between yourself and your hobby. There's a distance between yourself and your spouse. Actually, something will definitely lead to that distance where there's no intimacy. It can be quarrel at home. It can be disagreement between you and your spouse. It can be anything. And when you are like to start building, it keeps building up and building up and building up. Before you know what is happening, there's no intimacy between yourself and your spouse. So this is one major thing that can also lead to you seeing sex as boring. sex that is supposed to be pleasurable, sex that is supposed to be something that the both of you should enjoy, it becomes boring. It becomes undesirable. You don't want it anymore. It becomes really, really boring. That is the best word I can use for it. You don't like it anymore. So lack of intimacy. Then there are also some conditions too, when maybe the woman is not feeling well, metabolic conditions like diabetes, stroke. At least when it comes to the woman's health or the man's health, that is understandable. But you can still work it out. Then the last I'm going to talk about is obesity. Okay, that is under metabolic conditions. Then the last I'm going to talk about is when you marry a man that there's no chemistry. For real, women go through a lot. Men as well go through a lot. You just agree to marry a man. There's no chemistry between yourself and the man. Like you don't even allow him to touch you. Sometimes you find him very irritating, like when it comes to sex. But there's a solution. As long as you want to remain married, because you cannot go into marriage and saying that you hate sex. That marriage is not going to work. If you hate sex, if you don't like sex, if you don't want sex, stay unmarried. So when it comes to lack of intimacy, you can also talk about it. You can communicate and work on your mindset. If you got married to that man because of family pressure or societal pressure or the pressure that you put on yourself, you got married to him, there was no chemistry from the onset. You didn't really like this man, but because you needed to marry, you got married to him last. I don't marry. Last, I be married woman. And you discover that there's no chemistry. Girl, you just have to work on yourself because you're already in the marriage. You have to make it work. Because your other half, your spouse, will just be wondering why you act the way you act, why you behave towards him the way you do. So the best thing you can do is a mind thing. Is just to work on your mind and make up your mind that you want to remain married. Because if you want to remain married, you cannot run away from sex. You cannot run away from it. And you can't deny your partner. You can't keep denying him, So you have to work on your mind. So guys, thank you guys for watching this short video. I don't know if I should call it a short video, but I know somehow it's not too long. So guys, see you in my next one. Bye.